Short Game here. Welcome to another episode coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. And I don't know if you if you're a fan of Meagan Good and her husband, what is his name? Devon Franklin. Yeah, he's a bishop, pastor, and they came up with this book called The Wait. And I kind of slept on it. I kind of underestimated it. And I think about 3 weeks ago, someone was telling me about Oprah did an interview on them. And you know, I'm not really I don't follow Oprah as much as I used to. I'm not much of a fan, you know, because I really don't I don't agree with a lot of things she does and says. But I'm check out the video.
Waiting, meaning not having sex. We're really clear. It means not having sex until married, until you get married. Helps God to reveal things that you would have missed. How so?
Absolutely. I mean, it's interesting because when we got together, we both knew that we were going to wait, and what we learned in the process was because we weren't being intimate in that way, we were able to really see each other for who we are. We were able to really spend our time getting connected emotionally, spiritually, being able to assess, can I spend a lifetime with you? If the sex goes up and down at certain times in our marriage, do I love you enough? Do I respect you enough? Do we want the same things out of life? Can we really be joined that way? And so what I realized in the past was most of the relationships that I went into, because it started off sexually, I didn't have the clarity or the discernment to see who the person was.
Because the sex clouds everything.
Oh man, because the sex is good, so you're like, oh, okay, well, you know, that's my boo, I need to be near him, and you become physically dependent upon that person. You make excuses.
Yeah.
You're okay with stuff you wouldn't be okay with long term. You know, it's the stuff that I feel like a lot of times relationships last, 2 to 4 years, is because it's taken us that amount of time to figure out that we may not even like this person at all as a human being, or we may, but they just may not be right for us.
Or they're showing you over and over and over, but then the sex gets in the way, so you can't see it.
This was a real good interview, man. I must say, I kind of slept on it. And the book is really good too. Now, the book basically is about not having sex until you get married. And, I'm not going to say that that's not a bad thing. I think the most important thing about Meagan Good and her husband is I'm a huge fan. I got to say that. I mean, I always thought that she was a very underrated actress in Hollywood. And she's like one of those people on my bucket list. I want to meet in person one day and sit down and have dinner or something like that. Or have a drink or something like that. And just talk to her like she's a regular person. And ask her about how she got into acting and what's up with Hollywood and all that shit, But the best thing about them as a couple is they're on the same page. That's very important. Now, regardless of what I think about waiting to have sex before marriage, that doesn't matter because they're on the same page. That's very powerful, man. You got two people that's on the same page, and it's them against the world. They're taking on the world. They're a power couple. They're doing their thing in Hollywood. They're on purpose. And that's powerful, man. Most people can't stay on the same page. Most couples can't. Most people that live together can't do this because most people are weak-minded. And most people have too many options. Most women today have too many options. And most guys are weak and lame. So you got two people that's on the same page. They're on purpose. They're doing their thing in Hollywood. They don't care what you say about them because they're together through thick and thin, good or bad. It's us against the world. That's powerful, man. But here's the deal. In the book, they talk about their journey from the time they met up until the time they got married, or maybe a little past the time that they got married. Even they talked about the first time they had sex and on the wedding night and all that good stuff. But here's the deal. Most people today, I gotta keep it 100, can't wait to have sex. They can't go without sex until they get married. I mean, you dealing with people today don't even know what they're gonna wear when they wake up in the morning. I mean, they can't even stop smoking cigarettes. They can't stop drinking. They can't stop eating certain foods. They can't lose weight. They don't have the discipline. You know, this couple, they have a lot of discipline. You know, and today we live in a world where instant gratification is like normal today. You know, so that's one of the main reasons why most people aren't going to be able to not go without sex until they get married, because they love instant gratification. And that's like a high to them, you know. And most women today, they have too many options. I mean, they're always looking for the next new thing, the next new clothes, the next new car, the next new shoes, the next new man, the next new, and on and on. And most guys are weak. So this is why the concepts that they talk about during the interview and in the book, unfortunately, it's not going to work for most people. But it's not so much the concepts and the principles that they talk about that's so important. What's more important than anything is they're on the same page. That's more important than anything. If you can find a man or a woman that has enough discipline and focus, and if y'all can stay on the same page and maintain that, oh man, forget about it, man. You know, it's not so much it's more of a discipline than anything. Because if you're a disciplined person, if you can build on that discipline, it could be anything. It could be not having sex until you get married. It could be working out 5 days a week. It could be, work. It could be stop smoking. It could be any type of discipline builds character. You know what I'm saying? And this transcends just not having sex. This has to be a lifestyle. That's why they've been able to maintain and stay on the same page, because it's much bigger than just sex. So you got to look at the long term. And this is why most people lose focus, because they look at things in the short term, today and today only, or at the end of the week at best. So most people are not going to make it because they don't have the discipline. They don't have the focus, and a lot of people are living for other people. They're not living for themselves. And they're not thinkers. They're just doing shit. They're on autopilot out here. So I'm a huge fan. Go get the book, man, if you haven't read it yet. It's a very good book. I don't recommend a lot of people's books, but it's a very good book. Good interview that Oprah conducted, and they make a lot of good points. doing the interview and in the book. So I highly recommend it to anybody, especially if you looking for a serious relationship, or maybe you need some type of discipline in your life, you know. So if you like what you heard, check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. Subscribe to my channel. Until next time, Sharp Game is out. Peace.